Hello and welcome to today's episode of Bahrain Today. We'll be covering a wide variety of interesting topics from grilling to preserving the environment. Stay tuned for a new episode of Bahrain Today. Don't we all love grilling in this beautiful weather? Presenting to you Radical Barbecue, Central Texas style cuisine at its best, here in the heart of our kingdom. I hear they've got the best smoked beef ever. No one does a Central Texas style as they do. Here in the studio, we've got Ahmed Janahi, the founder of Radical Barbecue.
Hi, Mohammed.
Sir, how are you?
Very
Doing
well.
good?
Very well. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, our pleasure. We're looking forward. So tell us about Radical Barbecue, please, and what inspired you to start the business.
Radical Barbecue started, I started developing a love for barbecuing, grilling with a group of friends. When I first started, I was the lead guy on the grill every time I used to gather with them. So with time, with repetition, I started developing a passion for watching the fire, looking at the piece of meat that gets grilled, seared on the fire. So I decided with time, I'll take it to the next step, next level. And I was lucky enough to have a bunch of friends who were willing to try anything with me.
Sounds
so
good.
I've put them to the test. And back in 2012, when I smoked my first brisket.
Back, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was a terrible brisket, to be honest. Yeah. So was the second attempt, the third.
All right.
But that made me determined to keep trying.
It's right on.
So with time, I found out that my cousin, who is my partner as well, had the same passion for the same style of cooking.
Okay.
And we decided we're gonna take this thing and give it a try until we perfect the cooking process.
So Janah, excuse me, I presented you as Radical Barbecue smoked beef. Smoked beef is brisket? Or is
whether it's the smoking process covers almost everything. I mean,
okay.
Last night I smoked berry cobbler,
Okay.
which is a dessert.
All
We
right.
smoked fruit, vegetables, fish,
Cool.
meats, all kind of meat. You can smoke anything in the smoker. It works just like a conventional oven.
Okay.
With, I'd say, with smoke flavor, which gives you and a little bit more labor work that goes into it.
All right, definitely.
Yeah.
And can you show us what you got
Sure
for
thing.
us today?
Today I brought you a whole smoked brisket, which is the
Ooh, look at
let's say
this.
since we're working on Texas style, Central Texas style, where they
Wow.
consider brisket as the king. They call brisket is king.
Man,
Just do this.
what are you doing to us, man?
Yeah.
Cool, looks good, man. So what's so radical about it? Why Radical Barbecue?
It's a long story, to be honest. It's
We've
just a
got
name.
time.
It's just a name that a friend gave it.
Okay.
Gave the project.
Because it's different. It's good.
different, exactly. So when we liked it, we thought it's catchy.
All right. It
and
is.
let's do it.
Okay.
It's easy to use.
Okay.
So we decided Radical Barbecue. Why not?
All right.
So how many you'd like to try some?
Just a piece now, but in a bit, I want the whole experience.
No
I want
worries.
the complex experience. I don't want just a bite. I want a whole sandwich. After the show, please.
I got
Don't
you. No
go
worries.
So you're located in different. You've been in different branches or different locations. Where were you? Where are you now? Where can people find you?
How about this?
Thank you, sir.
We're currently home-based. We participate in events, in several events, whether it's charity, it's commercial events, it's a private gig.
I can't hear you right now. This
Totally would be
literally
super.
melts in my mouth. How long does it take for you to cook this? So good.
Specifically, this piece took us 12 hours exactly.
Wow.
We've cooked it from 12 a.m. till 12 p.m.
Wow.
So
That is a process.
Yeah, it is a process and a lot of backbreaking labor work that goes into it. And we
Man.
took shifts, me and my partner, on cooking this piece.
Thank you so much for being here
Yep.
and for cooking, for working 12 hours for us.
No worries.
We really
It's my pleasure
appreciate
to
that.
feed anyone. I mean, we do it with passion. It's a hobby that people, friends and family pushed us to go for as a business. Could be the reason why we're into it so passionately that it's a hobby. We do it because we like what we're doing.
That's great, man. So, what's going on? So the weather now is beautiful. I'm sure you're participating in some event. So, what's next? What do you have planned?
We're working on an event with. It's a collaboration with a local restaurant, a Bahraini restaurant. In barbecue, we don't see it as a competition. It's a hobby that we do. We love doing barbecue. Everyone who asks us for any information, details, we collaborate with other barbecue enthusiast restaurants. Sometimes we source our meat to restaurants, so it's an open thing for us. So we're working on an event at the end of January, hopefully, with a local restaurant.
Cool.
Yep.
And do you do this often, or is it like your first time this year?
We do it every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
It's a back-breaking process. So we're doing it on a weekend. So we start on Thursday, sourcing all the ingredients, cooking the sauces and everything, preparing the meat, trimming all the beef, and preparing everything. Normally we start at 5 a.m. Or sometimes 4 a.m. Wake up, have a coffee, unwrap the beef, season it, start up the smoker, fire it up, get the right temperature, and load the smoker.
Wow,
And
that
once
is a process.
the beef is in the smoker, it stays there for 12
hours.
to sometimes 16 hours, depending on the size of the piece.
Wow.
And in the meantime, we just sit back, relax, watch the fire, make sure the temperature is right, because as soon as it drops, it takes more time to get it prepared on time.
Cool. And so you do something other than these briskets?
We do beef ribs, we do chicken, sausage, and sandwiches.
Everything is smoked?
Everything is smoked. Everything has to go into the smoker.
All right.
And we're seriously looking into having smoked dessert now.
Smoked dessert?
Yes, we're experimenting. Last night, as I mentioned, we've made some cobbler.
Yeah,
we tried,
cobbler.
Yes.
What's that? I'm not so familiar with that.
It's basically a pureed kind of fruit. Yesterday what we made was based on berries, mixed berries, blueberries, strawberries.
Cool.
We top it with I forgot the name of the thing.
I'm sure it tastes good.
It was perfect.
Oh man!
It needed more sugar, to be honest.
It needed more sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it had the good thing was the taste of smoke in it.
All right.
This
Beautiful.
is how we normally serve a piece of brisket in an event.
Okay. And what about the bread? The sliced bread? What about it?
It's the standard what they use.
Okay.
We adapted the style of Texas.
Okay.
So they normally serve it as in a slice, white bread.
Okay.
Just like what we have here in Bahrain, tikka, the traditional tikka. We use traditional bread. They use traditional slice.
Cool, man. So, any future plans other than the cobbler? Other than dessert?
Beef chuck, which is beef shoulder.
Beef chuck?
Yes.
C-H-A-L-K?
Yes. Beef
Whoa.
chuck, which is basically shoulder piece from.
All right. Is the seasoning is it quite the same every overall, or is it always different?
Right now was a piece of meat that was seasoned with salt, pepper, and smoke. That's it. Nothing else.
Wow. And is it like that throughout?
Everything.
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 Salt, pepper.
Except for when we smoke chicken, we use some seasoning like garlic, some brown sugar to give it that little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
And that's it. When it's beef, it's salt and pepper. That's it. That's the Central Texas style.
Right on. Well, do you have anything to add for our viewers? Because the studio is waiting for their food and they're starving. They want to eat something.
Well, what I'm going to say is the reason why we started.
Yeah, please.
The reason why we started is it's a hobby, as I mentioned.
It is a hobby, yeah. You got a lot of passion.
Exactly. And we believe that there's a saying that you have to have 3 hobbies in your life. One that makes you money, one that keeps you healthy, and one that makes you creative.
Okay.
And that's the one.
Creative.
Exactly. We believe that what we're doing ticks everything that I mentioned. Makes us money,
happy,
and creative.
That's good, man. That's beautiful. Well. Happy, money, and creativity.
Yes.
Man, thank you.
Thank you very much. And I appreciate you having me today.
Man, I appreciate everything you've done. You worked for 12 hours for us. I can't
My pleasure.
thank you enough.
My
Seriously.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Viewers, we've got an interesting segment upcoming for you where we'll learn about the Bahraini investment community. Don't go away. Be the change you want to see in the world. With the recent issues regarding global warming and climate change, Eben is an online company that collects recyclables right from your doorstep to make sure your collaboration makes a difference. Let's take a look at the following report.
With the recent issues regarding the environment and climate change, Eben and Let's Go make sure that different waste and materials such as plastic, paper and metal picked up from your doorstep are properly recycled using top, high-quality machinery, making sure we all reduce and reuse in order to make greater changes towards environmental issues.
With us is Mr. Namshid, the founder and the CEO of Eben. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Wonderful.
I was actually looking forward for this segment. I did really enjoy the segment before because it was food, but this
Wow.
segment is more me.
More about waste.
Yes, more about waste. And one of my New Year's resolution of 2019 was to use less plastic.
Wonderful.
And I recycle 95% of my waste, specifically the plastic.
Wonderful.
And I try my best not to use water bottles, not to use any kind of plastic.
Amazing.
But in this world, we're living in the world of plastic.
Yeah.
Like the Stone Age, this is the
Even-
plastic
even,
age.
Even plastic is not good for recycling. It's hardly 7 or 8% is actually recycled.
Exactly.
So even for recycling companies, plastic is a challenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. So please, sir, tell us about eBin, or what is online bin?
Online bin online bin is where where you can dispose your segregated recyclables via online. You can by booking your collection
Yes.
every Saturday for households, and every Tuesday we do for enterprises.
Enterprises.
So for Saturday, for households, we do it for free because we want many individuals getting into this program.
Thank you.
So on Tuesday, it's more of a subscription where enterprises can get their employees
Okay.
have an ecosystem of get into recycling basically.
Can you tell me more about that? The segregation, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So
What
about
do-
segregation, if you know the water bottle,
Yeah.
there's a cap and there are labels. So you need to take the labels out.
Right.
Okay. If you just put the plastic bottle inside, most likely it doesn't get recycled. So what you need to do is take the labels out, throw the labels into the trash,
Right.
and take the caps out, collect all the caps separate.
Separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then crush the bottle.
Oh.
And then keep it in the bag. That's the
Okay.
one kind of segregation. So there are several kind of segregation. So in recycling, if there's like 2 or 3 grades of material together, right now like the bottle is PET1 and
Yes.
the cap is HDPE2.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry for a lot of information,
I
but
read about it, so I understand.
yeah. So that's how we're teaching every individual like how actually recycling happens and how
Right.
it will not happen if you just think
Throw
that
it.
if you just think that it's only metals, paper, plastic. No,
No,
it's
it's
much
not.
beyond. And our plan is not to make it more overwhelming. We are trying to make it as simple as possible. So, but we have an amazing response from Bahrain so far.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
we,
good.
we already finished 100 days and we did almost 400 collections from home.
400, mashallah.
Yeah.
And now you've got 401 right here.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Why not?
So, what kind of services do you provide? What kind of services do you
So
provide?
we sell bins if the households require. And if they don't want bins, then we can also arrange a collection. Like I said, for Saturdays, we do for free for households. And for Tuesdays, we have given option for enterprises. We collect from enterprises where they can sign up weekly, bi-weekly or monthly collection basis, where we collect them for a charge. And also, recently we are also called by the real estate companies where they want to make recycling stations in their building.
Right.
And also we give awareness workshops. It's called Recycling 101. So recently we did for a school, and this is what we are looking for.
That's
so that
great.
Yeah, because
Start young, they say.
Yeah, because we understand that bin without guidance is useless, because what happens is the contaminations go inside, and that if it is contaminated, it goes to trash. It doesn't go to recycling facility.
Okay, I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And so you said you sell bins, or you provide bins.
We don't provide, we sell bins.
You sell them.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by selling those bins? Are there different bins, or is it one type of
we
bin?
have the tri bins, which is metal, plastic, and paper.
Okay, yeah.
But on the plastic bin, we have indicated that it is 1, 2, and 4, 5, the grade,
Okay.
which is
Different
PET,
grades.
HDP, and LDP and PP.
Okay.
So that the people know that these are the grades only how they can put inside the bin.
Perfect.
Now, how they can look, you can see always below any product, there'll be a small recycling logo
Yeah,
with
and then
1,
numbers.
2,
Yes.
4. So people actually started to look more seriously on the packaging,
Right.
so which is more interesting for
And
them.
you can only have to look at it once, and then you know.
And then later, after 2 or
Yeah.
3 months down the line, you know your waste.
Exactly.
Because you don't always buy new products. It's almost the same product, so you know exactly like what waste to put there, where, and etc. So people who have been with us since 3 months, they do it very easily now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And where does our recyclables go after your collection?
So recyclables go, now this is a very interesting question, but why? Because everyone asks me this.
Oh, okay.
And they say, do you have recycling machines? Do you have recycling center? That's a very general question. It goes to material recovery facility. Though you have segregated,
Yes.
it's called MRF.
Yes.
So though you have segregated enough, but there is still a segregation from our side. There is also grading, and there is also processing. Processing as in some of the materials get baled, compacted, some of the material gets shredded, so some of the material gets loaded in jumbo bags, some of the material gets palletized. So different process for different materials have been in this line since 12 years. So we know what to do with each of items.
Different type
Yeah.
of plastic.
Not just type of plastics, it's also metals.
Okay.
Metals, there are 2 types, ferrous and non-ferrous. Now in ferrous, there are this much, non-ferrous, there are this much. It's a whole encyclopedia. I mean, just imagine when you are purchasing from a hypermarket, you have so much of products, some of the plastics, paper, metal, aluminum, steel, and if you're buying utensils, even stainless steel.
Yes.
All these different grades, different materials in each type goes to different factories. It doesn't go to one factory.
Right.
But it goes. Once it's collected, it goes to a MRF where it is segregated, and then from there we decide which place to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you do mostly the segregation at
Segregation, recovery, processing. Let's say processing.
processing.
Yeah, we do processing of the recyclables.
And what's the difference between eBin and Letgo?
eBin is basically the online platform where we're expecting.
Expecting.
Sorry. So it's an online platform where we want to connect individuals with the MRFs, which is
Okay.
material recovery facilities.
Right.
So in Bahrain, we are trying to develop a model which can be also easily replicable all around the globe. So
Okay.
in moving forward, we are also thinking to make an app which is universal enough,
Right.
and which is also practical for MRF and recycling companies
To use.
to use it. Why? Because right now the individual recyclable collection doesn't go much well all around the world. Why? Because segregation must be proper. There is no much enough weight that someone can go and collect it. It is not. It is not that cost effective.
Feasible, let's say.
So I'm trying to bring that model which can make sense, because right now that China has banned import on the
Yes. They send it
scrap
back.
and waste, and they're sending it back. So now we all need to have our own kind of facility where it is more clean and segregated, so it can go to recycling factories instead of just sending the complete junk.
Exactly, and then probably not being recycled
And
anyways.
it's not just the problem which we will face only in Bahrain, it's going to be worldwide. Like if you have seen Australia having piles and piles of
Right.
waste, it has no destination to go.
I know. I've just recently watched the news. Not recently. I mean, a few months back. So, how can people contact you or reach out to you?
Very simple in social media, Eben Company at Eben Company, and Facebook and Instagram. You can DM us. We are always available, and you can also WhatsApp us to book collection.
All right.
Once you WhatsApp, you can get the list and the procedure. Pretty simple.
Right.
Yeah. Every Saturdays we collect, so the last day to book collection is Wednesday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Is there anything you want to add?
We want more of people.
Right.
We have right now amazing numbers. We have mostly being moms in Bahrain.
Moms in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Right.
These are the people who are really segregating their waste and asking us each and every question, which is very interesting.
Right.
So we want more of moms getting inside this program and trying to make it more viral. We have also hashtag recycling going viral. You know,
Okay.
so why? Because this also contributes to circular economy.
Right.
Because if you start sorting your waste and your recyclables, you understand which is not actually recyclable,
Yeah.
which is major junk. So what happens is the conscious buying engages. Like when you go to hypermarkets, you don't buy those stuff. There are people now,
I'm one of them.
so they don't buy those stuff which is not
Because they're not
recyclable,
recyclable.
and that's amazing. So that helps the circular economy. We understand we can't solve all the problem, but we can do by one small step. That's it.
Exactly. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you so much. Very nice to meet you.
My pleasure. And so you've got one more customer. I hope our audience
Wonderful.
are going to be.
Wonderful. Thank you. I hope you're welcome to sign up with us. And if you need anything, you can DM, WhatsApp. We are all over social media.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Mohammed. Today we have an amazing screening for one of the much-awaited animated movies for this year, which is Frozen 2. Let us watch this report for more. Hi, we're here at the premiere of Frozen 2, where in collaboration with Cineco, we gave away free tickets to watch the sequel. I'm very excited, obviously, and I know another big kid who actually was excited as I am. But tell me how excited are you?
I'm super excited to watch the screening of Frozen 2 here at Cineco. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna freeze time with Elsa.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes, so who are you into more? Who are you a fan of? Is it Elsa or Anna?
I think both. So who are you a fan of?
I'm gonna go with Elsa. You know, I am in my mid-30s, I'm a man, but I still appreciate strong women who can freeze time and everything around them. So I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go in, gonna interview some kids. We're gonna have some fun. Let's see what they have to say about the movie Frozen 2 happening here at Cineco. And I'm here with another kid, a big kid, a kid in heart, a Muhammad movie combo. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. You good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Abdullah, you're gonna come next. So, Frozen, man. Look, we're both men. Yeah, and it's a chick flick. I get it, but I'm gonna watch this movie along with you. How do you feel about that?
First of all, I don't think any cartoon is a chick flick. I'm the person that enjoyed Beauty and the Beast growing up, and I think it has a beautiful message. I'm very excited for the second one because Frozen probably had one of the most unforgettable songs of all time.
Yeah.
Let It Go, Let It Go. And it's like one of those cartoons or like one of those animations. When you think about it, the hero is just, someone trying to find herself. And I like that. So I don't know what they'll do with the second one, but I'm very excited.
And I'm here with another enthusiastic person who is waiting to watch Frozen 2. I'm here with Abdullah. Abdullah, how are you?
Fine.
Great, short, beautiful. I love that. So, Abdullah. And of course, Muhammad. Hi.
Hi, Abdullah. Excited for the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's how it's done. So, Abdullah, have you seen Frozen 1?
Yeah. I watched all of the parts of it and I loved it so much.
Great. So, do you remember the song Let It Go?
Yeah. It's a nice song. There you go is a part of the song about Frozen.
Can you sing Let It Go?
No. Because there are some words I forgot.
Aw, okay. What do you think you're gonna see in Frozen 2?
I think when I saw the trailer, I thought it was nice. The part when Frozen went in the water and with the horse was a good part.
You're such a smart kid, Abdullah. You know that? So, are you ready to watch the movie?
Yeah.
Yes, we are here in the presence of another queen, Her Majesty herself, Her Royal Highness. Your name?
Fatima.
So, Her Royal Highness, Her Majesty Fatma is here with us today to watch Frozen 2. So, what are you expecting out of the movie?
Anything possible?
Anything is possible. That could be actually another song, Let It Go. Anything is possible. That could be a lyric for another song. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the big boss himself, the general supervisor here of Cineco with Mahmoud Jagbir. How are you today?
Ahlan, how are you today?
I'm good. I feel frozen in a good way, actually, freezing all the good times to just seize the moment for this movie. So, Frozen 2, what can you tell us about it?
Well, Bara, seeing you here, definitely. When Bara is around, he really does give an action to the movies. We got used to him always to see him in the superhero movies, the superhero guy. In fact, for this movie, Frozen, since 2013, we have been waiting for Frozen 2. Elsa, her sister Anna, and now that they've grown up, the years have passed, their parents have passed away. What's going to happen now? How difficult is it to run the kingdom? How difficult? What are the new challenges that they're going to face? How will we see these two sisters resemble the highest quality of sisterhood and the power that's there, with all the funny situations happening around, with the snow man that really makes us enjoy a good laugh around us. So I think with Frozen 2, with all the formats available, and everybody's interested, shouting, they're all happy to see the movie. So I think we have to cut it short because the movie's starting in a few seconds.
All right. Okay, I guess that's very much it. Everybody's super excited to watch the movie Frozen. Okay, guys, we're ready for the movie. Mahmoud is ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
That was one amazing movie. I'm just waiting for Bara as usual. Bara, why do you take so long coming out of the movies?
Guys, this movie was something else. It is something else. Again, I'm in my mid-30s, but I was inspired.
I feel like we enjoyed it more than the kids.
Yes, I was clapping, laughing, crying. I was doing it all. My emotions were out of control in this movie, that's for sure.
And I thought I liked the first one, but this one just went...
This is something else. The first one, it definitely had a benchmark. The second one, it shows the responsibility of you being part of a family. You know what? I'm not gonna say much about it. I can't. You guys have to watch the movie Frozen 2 taking place right here. The music.
Why is the soundtrack beautiful?
Stuck right here. So guys, here at Cineco. Special thanks goes to them for making this happen for us and all the kids and bring the kid out of us.
I know. I'm glad I wore my Frozen t-shirt though.
I'm jealous. Next time I'm gonna have a tie with
But
Elsa.
the purple tie actually works with theme.
It does. That's why I have this purple tie just for the movie. You know what I'm saying? But again, so special thanks goes to Cineco for making this happen for us and all the kids here at the screening of Frozen 2. And now, Bahrain Today, what you gotta say?
Come and watch the movie. That's all I have to say.
Exactly. Happening here with Cineco, Bahrain Today, Bahrain International.
I had so much fun with Vera at this great special screening, and I'm sure you will enjoy the movie. This is all for our pop culture segment for this week. I will see you guys next week for more. I'll leave you now with Mohammed for more.
That is all we have for you today. I would like to thank everyone who participated on today's shows. If you have any inquiries or suggestions, please contact us on our Instagram account shown down below on the screen. This is Mohammed Al-Sarraj, and have a good day.